Hello, beautiful soul. Happy full moon in Taurus. Welcome to my channel, Butterfly Intuition, with me, Christina Marie. This is going to be a collective reading to see what this full moon in Taurus is bringing to the collective when it comes to love. So this can apply to all types of love connections, whether you resonate with a label or you don't. Just sit back, relax, close your eyes if you feel guided to, and just let the messages come through as they're supposed to, as Spirit intends, taking only what speaks directly to your soul and releasing what doesn't. So the full moon is about blessings, bringing things to light, releasing, recharging, letting go, and doing some inner work to heighten your awareness so you can manifest. With this full moon, which is being called the Beaver Moon, being in the sign of Taurus, Taurus is earth energy, so you want to be the bull in its light, not being stubborn, but being very grounded and stable. And to be able to manifest and bring in what you want, I'm just seeing how beavers build things, like they build a dam to stop like water from coming in so they can protect their area. So this full moon is essentially showing you the importance of protecting yourself by letting go of what no longer serves you, whether this is people, situations, energy that's still attached to you from past connections, thought processes, behaviors, patterns, anything that kind of triggers you, that pulls you back into the old version of yourself. Today is a Wednesday on this full moon. Wednesday is ruled by the planet Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication, and this planet is getting ready to go into retrograde on this coming Sunday, November 9th. So with Mercury being in the shadow period before it goes into retrograde, there's a lot of things from the past that could be coming up for you, or that will come up for you as we get closer to this retrograde happening. And while it's in retrograde, I will be doing a video on this channel specifically for Mercury in retrograde. So if you're interested in that, just make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you're notified when that video drops on this channel. So when I was preparing the decks, I had one card fly out of the Crow Tarot that I'm using today, and it was the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands represents the energy that this full moon in Taurus is bringing to the collective when it comes to love. This card symbolizes patience and balance. So it takes really big skills to be patient and to allow things to balance out. Wands is fire energy, so that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What I'm picking up on is that this is a collective of divine feminines who have been in a bit of disarray. This divine feminine collective that I'm picking up on is now in a place that they're sure of themselves. And the Two of Wands is kind of like where you look out into the distance and you see your future. So this divine feminine collective sees the future very clearly, knows what they want, knows what they deserve. Wands is essentially saying, here's your wand. You're the manifester. You're the creator. You're looking to find a match of a divine masculine who is going to measure up to you, who is going to be in that space for you. So if crows are a spirit totem animal, or they're just around you at this time, they are messengers from the universe telling you it's time to speak. It's time to communicate, not just with your spirit team, but to yourself, and just really work on that communication skills. Especially if you're struggling with being able to speak your mind and to speak your truth. So I want to tap into the energy that is around the Divine Feminine right now. When it comes to the Divine Masculine, she's either connected with, that she knows, or maybe this is a masculine that hasn't come in yet. So what can you tell us, Spirit? Okay, I'm hearing that this Divine Feminine knows this masculine. So this is someone that she is connected with. This could be someone she is in current separation with, no contact, or is very in and out contact. It's not somebody that you're in communication with or in connection with on a daily or almost daily basis. This is somebody that maybe you haven't spoken to in a while, or somebody that comes and goes. It's not consistent is what I'm getting. So we have the Three of Swords. So what I feel is that this Divine Masculine was hurt in the past. So he's very guarded, and he guards his heart, and he keeps his feelings to himself. So this masculine does have feelings for the feminine, but he is very afraid to speak them, to show them. But something is shifting in him, because I feel if he ghosted, or if he kind of pulled away, or if maybe he just kind of was very short and abrupt and very inconsistent with the way he messaged or communicated, the feminine matched that energy, and he is now seeing that he essentially missed an opportunity with her, because he sees the Divine Feminine as his wish fulfillment, his 10 of Cups. She is who he manifested, and he is who she manifested. So she was ready for this, but he was not, and that's why he retreated. That's why he ghosted. And I feel for this feminine collective that I'm tapping into, it may have upset you, it may have triggered like abandonment wounds, or like just triggered those old feelings of here it happened. Here we go again. I'm not being chosen. He's talking to somebody else. This is happening again. That may have happened very, very abruptly, very like a little bit, but then the feminine collective was able to pull themselves out of it, saying, no, this has nothing to do with me. This is him. He's not ready. He's afraid. He's healed. And I feel for a lot of the feminines, they understood that. They're telling me to look at the bottom of the deck, and the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess shows me these feminines went into their intuition. They went into their higher selves, and they pulled themselves out of their head, and they went into their heart space, and that's where they felt the compassion. So if this sounds like you, these were feminines who did not lash out. These were feminines who did not get pissed off. These were feminines who were deeply hurt. Maybe they were disappointed, but they never said anything to the masculine. They kind of just let it be. And that's because these feminines are the Empress. They are in their divine Empress, divine feminine energy. They know that they don't want to repeat the mistakes of the past or repeat the past at all. They want to move forward from the past. So this full moon in Taurus, Divine Feminines, is telling you that you did the right thing. You gave him the opportunity to sit with himself, and he is now having a change of heart. What I'm hearing, he's having a change of heart. So what can you tell us about the masculine having a change of heart? So the Devil shows me that he has deep wounds, very deep wounds, very hurt, past hurt. It could be from childhood. These masculines went through something, and they could still be bound to a situation. Doesn't necessarily have to be like a person, a third party. There could be just bound to maybe something from the past they're not completely healed from. This could be like inner child. It could be like a mother or a father wound. This could be maybe just a past relationship that hurt them, since the Three of Swords came out earlier. these masculines are still very wounded, and the throat is starting up, so this tells me that these masculines have a very, very hard time being able to express their feelings or show any type of emotions. So we have the Four of Cups. So he's in deep reflection over the missed opportunity with the Divine Feminine. I feel that he wishes that he handled things differently. He wishes that he was more open and not so guarded. So I feel for some of the feminines, this masculine may have made a very small gesture to kind of open the door to communication to see if she's going to reciprocate. So if it hasn't happened yet, they're gonna test the waters with like a little message just to see how she responds. If it's safe to come back in instead of just like being on the outside looking in. The masculines kind of want to walk over to the door and knock on it to see if she's going to answer. Because the masculines are coming through as the King of Pentacles, so they could be Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but they don't have to be. This is a masculine who probably chose to put his career first, or he's always put his career first, but now he's starting to see what good is being at the top of my game, the top of my profession, if I don't have anyone to share it with. And the channeled song that I'm hearing is, I'm hearing two songs. I Have Nothing and Run to You by Whitney Houston. I think they're both from the Bodyguard soundtrack. So they're both coming through as channeled songs from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. So overall, these masculines want to take a leap of faith. They want a new beginning with the feminine. So the Four of Swords shows me that they're waking up. They're waking up and they're coming out of the dark. So communication is coming. And this really isn't a coincidence because Mercury is getting ready to go into retrograde. So that's where I feel the second chance, this reconnection is going to happen. I don't feel it's going to like, he's going to come in and be like, I want to take you out on a date and I love you and all this stuff. I feel it's almost like he's going to rebuild it the way he wanted to from the beginning, which was talking about similar interests, friendships, getting to know each other before the romantic feelings come in. Because I just feel that I'm hearing, I want to do it right. I want to do it right. That's what I'm hearing. This time he wants to do it right. So now I want to tap into the energy, specifically of what could possibly happen in the future between masculine and feminine, like any action steps that masculine and feminine may take towards the other. And I'm going to be using 2 oracle decks for that. So we have a higher purpose. So Divine Feminines definitely know that there's a higher purpose to this connection, and the masculines are finally waking up to that. They're finally seeing that, yeah, there is a higher purpose to this, that they didn't just cross paths to talk a little bit and to go their separate ways. They were meant to come into each other's lives. There's something that they both need to experience together. So even when they weren't speaking and they were separated or just not in communication, there was always that sign of not being able to forget and not being able to truly walk away. So with laws and justice, this shows me that balance is being restored. So this is temperance energy, hot and cold balancing, night and day balancing. This is also justice card I'm seeing in my third eye. So justice is Libra energy. So if you're Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this is a confirmation that the higher purpose of this connection, I feel that the two of you were meant to come together at the way you did and kind of disconnect and still stay connected energetically, higher selves, because you both triggered something in each other, in the other, that needed to be healed and let go of. So I feel that the two of you, there's a higher purpose to this. You two could be meant to work together or the two of you are just meant to help the other grow as a person. So Phantom Lover, this shows me that the masculine sees the feminine as his fantasy. So right now he enjoys looking at the feminine, he enjoys observing her, he enjoys having those little dirty thoughts about her, having those fantasy thoughts. This is something he could communicate to her, saying how much he loves looking at her, that she's beautiful. Right now it's kind of like, I'm hearing the song by Poison, Look But You Can't Touch. I feel the reason why he's like that is because he's just like, she's so beautiful. He might feel that he's not worthy of her, that she's out of his league. I'm even hearing the song She's Like the Wind by Patrick Swayze. You know, she's like the wind through my tree. She rides the night next to me. She leads me through moonlight, only to burn me with the sun. She's taken my heart, but she doesn't know what she's done. So this masculine has not fully expressed his feelings, but I feel he either has a little bit or he's going to. So the more he speaks to her, the more this fantasy is gonna want to become reality. So vapes, smoker, this just shows me that the smoke is clearing, the fog is lifting, that whatever has been kind of in a confusing distortion state, the air is clearing and things are being, you know, it's kind of like I can see clearly now the rain is gone. This, you know, like the clouds are parting, the sun is getting ready to shine. And so we have, we have love line. So something's being revived, second chance. So yeah, Mercury in retrograde is really going to help this energy come back around. So there is a second chance coming. Definitely a second chance coming for the collective when it comes to love. So see, the storm is passing. See, like the lightning is striking, but up here the sun is getting ready to come out. The clouds are going to part. The sun is going to be shining. The sky is going to be blue. And what that's going to bring in when it comes to the masculine, they're both dreaming of the other. So if you've had a vivid dream about this person in, I would say, maybe the last 14 days, that's a sign that this reading is for you and that this person and you are going to reconnect, and it's gonna take off the ground this time. Because I feel if you have spoken to this person, you don't have that old attachment energy that maybe that's what you did in the beginning, because you know it's going to happen. The vibe with the two of you now is chill, or it's going to be chill. You both are just going to it's not going to be seeing through rose-colored glasses or seeing through sunglasses. You both are seeing clearly. You both know what you want. So yeah, arrows of love, Cupid. The universe is aligning this. The universe is bringing the two of you together. I'm hearing in holy matrimony. So Scorpio, one of you could be a Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, but we are in Scorpio season right now. So Scorpio season is helping bring a transformation. And so meeting through a friend. So the two of you could have met through a friend. I'm even hearing you could have met online. Maybe you two were like online social media buddies. The two of you haven't met in person yet, but I feel the two of you are going to be meeting in person. Just know that you are the center of their thoughts. You are the center of their thoughts. They think about you a lot more than they want to, and I feel they're not fighting it anymore. They're not fighting the fire anymore, because this person longs to have a deep conversation with you, and there's an anticipation that something is going to happen. Wish fulfillment is going to happen. So final messages, please. So this person loves to look at your photographs. They could tell you this. That's another confirmation. This person loves to look at your photographs. And we have Pisces. This person could be a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, or that's you. Or you both could be a water sign, or they're a water sign. But definitely this person's coming back in. This person for some of you, will apologize if there was a deep hurt that happened. For others, they're just going to to be sweeter this time. So music industry shows me that either this person works in the music industry or this is how the two of you communicate, is through music. They just think you're sexy. They just absolutely think you are like the ultimate fantasy for them. So if you've ever doubted if they think of you that way, trust me, they do. They have really naughty thoughts of you. My goodness. And I think on some level you pick up on that, and you get the energy from them. So this person is returning. This person is coming back. This person is gonna show you very, very, little baby steps, very Knight of Pentacles energy, but just be in a chill vibe and just take it as it comes. Don't push, don't shove, don't throttle, just let it happen. Because if you have been praying for this, if you've been asking for this, your second chance is coming. It's here. It's a lot closer than you think. So if this is resonating for you and you would like me to look further into your situation to just see what's going on, personal readings are always available. My information on how to book is in the description box below. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you are notified when new content is posted on this channel. Drop a comment below to let me know how this resonated for you. Have a beautiful rest of your day, night, or afternoon, and I will talk to you soon. Love and light.